She gave me a call on Monday morning and said, would you be available tomorrow morning to pipe at a funeral? And as it happens, I was free, so I said, yeah, okay. And she said, listen, it's a very sad one, and the guy has just died yesterday. So I said, okay, no problem. And she asked me, could I be there? It's that when you honour something within yourself, at least this is my experience of it, when you honour something that's sort of deep within yourself that you really love, things happen in sort of a magical way. And you just got to respond. You just got to act in the moment sometimes. But it's because of that that you sometimes touch people in ways that you could never imagine. To the graveyard. Now, the story behind this couple was that the lady had died, I think, about 6 or 7 years ago, his wife. His mother then helped him look after the 4 kids that they had. The oldest at that time in September was 17, the youngest was 14. And so his mother was looking after them, and she died 4 years ago from cancer. And he then died. He got cancer 2 years ago, and he died at the weekend. And basically, they had no relations. The whole funeral was funded by the HSE, and they only had a couple of friends came in from Limerick, very small funeral, and the lady, she had told me this beforehand, she actually worked in the HSE, that was her connection, and I piped along the road and piped into the graveyard and so on, and played at the graveside Raglan Road, which I'll often play. It's a lovely lamenty tune, and I really find sometimes it helps people just connect or to grieve or to let go at such a time. And as I said, it was quite a small gathering, and there was 2 or 3 people from the HSE there. And when I finished playing, one of them came over and said, just hugged me actually. She just came over and hugged me and said, listen, you'll never know what you did here today for those kids. And like, I was delighted to do it anyway, you know. And so I did it, of course. I said, thank you very much and all the rest. But what was really interesting about it for me was that yet again it just passed another message to me, that because so many, for years, if you look back at some of I've done online courses for years and so on, people, and I've always said that to them. I've said that you'll never know how you'll touch people's lives if you follow your heart. And magic happens, you know. And in that case, of course, we can perceive it as being a really sad occasion, and of course it is for the family. It's extremely tough for the 4 kids. But also, you're being there. You're just answering this call. And one of there's 2 reasons why I tell you that here this evening. Number 1 is that we all have a limited time. That we're not here forever. It could be tomorrow. It could be tonight. None of us know. But sometimes we behave as if we're going to be here forever. And that we'll eventually get around to doing what's really important for us to do in our lives. It doesn't mean that we have to give up everything all of a sudden, pack in everything and Monday morning, head off and do all, and so that's not it at all. It's really just about honouring, you know, the deepest part of ourselves. And whether that means just spending an hour or 2 a week nourishing some of the talents and gifts that you have, or whether it does mean to go off travelling, it doesn't really matter. Only you can answer that question. But the most important thing is to wake up to it. It's to wake up and to remain aware to what life keeps on offering us. And we may not always get other people's approval on the way, or people may think we're gone crazy, so on and so forth. But at the end of the day, if for one moment in time, you can go somewhere, as I say, and touch someone in a way that you could never imagine, and in a way that you'll probably never even really fully know, then